Frugal Force. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty for another episode of my Road Rage. For anybody that's just joining, because I've got several more subscribers since last time, my Road Rage is just me utilizing my drive time because I have such a long commute. I figured I'd start, recording some thoughts on a particular subject and throw them together and put them on a video. And people, continuing if people seem to like it, and they do. So, continuing with this one. Today, the last few ones I've been doing were on comic books. And today's is going to be on the video game industry. There's a lot of rumor and speculation, and that's really just what it is. There's not been anything confirmed, so take it as a grain of salt, if you will. But there's a lot of rumor that Microsoft is interested, or possibly even in the process of acquiring EA. Now, I have mixed feelings on this. I've seen on the old interwebs, on Twitter and such, that some people are like, yes, Microsoft buying EA, like it's the greatest thing in the world. And, I do see some great things in that. So for people that don't understand, EA has many properties. It has Star Wars, it has a lot of sports properties and things like that, like for basketball, the 2K series. They have a lot of good properties. Now, granted, EA is not always looked at in the best light because, let's milk every dollar out of humans that we can, and they've done some pretty shady business practices in that respect. They're also known to have acquired other good companies and pretty much destroyed them. Okay? But that's business, and that's part of capitalism. And I am a capitalistic mentality person, though I do realize that, there's always good and bad with everything. So, it would be good for Microsoft, in my opinion, to acquire that property. Microsoft's current console has a major lack of exclusivity. If you look and compare it to the PS4, which has been pumping out lots of console exclusives, Xbox really doesn't have much to compare in that regard. Xbox One is currently taking quite the beating in sales in comparison to PS4. Now, granted, it has been on an uptick because of the new program they're doing where you can virtually, it's sort of like a Netflix kind of thing with their games that they're doing. Now, just to preface this, I have no skin in this game. I don't have the Xbox One or PlayStation 4. I'm a full generation behind. Okay, so just so that's cleared up, I'm not a PS fanboy or an Xbox fanboy. I have both the Xbox 360 and the PS3, as well as PlayStation 2, 1, Nintendo. I have a lot of the older stuff because I get them when they're cheap, and then I can get a lot more for my money. So anyway, here goes by that semi here. I don't have any. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Any real, thing to push and tout or anything of that nature. So, okay, with that said, they're going to get a lot of good exclusive titles if they do this, but here's the thing, don't forget what Xbox, good old Microsoft did at the launch. Remember, this is the company that wanted always on. This is the company that wanted your purchase to only work in that machine. This is, I don't know if we can handle that, because also, to be fair, if Microsoft buys EA, it doesn't mean they're going to make those games console exclusives, because there's a lot of money to be gained from people that have the other consoles. But it's going to be a tricky thing. They're going to probably use that as a marketing tool for their Xbox One and their Xbox platform. So some will be exclusive and some probably won't. My guess is things like the sports titles, I'll be surprised if they're exclusives, but I could be wrong. Anyway, so there's going to be a mixed bag there, which is, not the best for the consumer, because as consumers, we want options. As consumers, it's better for us if there's competition. So if it's exclusive on one system, it hits us a little bit that way. But if it's on both, I'll let the best console win. And right now, that's been PS4. Once again, I have no skin in the game there. Okay? But the business practices of Microsoft and the console wars does leave me with a big question mark. Is this going to be a good thing? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it was Xbox that started the pay for being able to play online, and then it was followed suit now by Sony, and I'm not a big fan of that either. You have the internet. I understand it costs money to run servers and all that. So from a capitalistic perspective, I completely understand. I'm not downing that at all. But once again, it seems like the industry is milking us for more and more. Now, once again, it's business. You don't have to buy it. I completely understand that, and I support that. Okay, but just because I support it doesn't mean I always have to like everything. For example, I hate microtransactions. I hate microtransactions with a fierce passion. I hate, pay to win, that kind of thing. The more money you dump in, the better you're going to be because you get more stuff that's more powerful than your competition. And this way, I miss the days of, you earn it. Pumping money so you don't have to grind on this game. No, I'm not a big RPG kind of guy because I just don't have time for that kind of stuff that much. I can see where that's troublesome. I guess I'm just a little old school. I believe in earning things rather than paying for it. I also hate even more when there's game content on the disc, that's blocked by a paywall. That just irks me there. They had it coming out. I understand additions to a game. Like maybe you play a game and they do a new side quest or something like that, or a new storyline addition to the game that you have to pay for. I understand that. That's completely understandable in my eyes. They're just adding more content that you can buy as like another sequel, or it's like a 1.5 or something of that nature. But with Xbox buying EA, I wonder if that's too much power. That's the negative, and how they're going to use it. But the positive is it helps them compete because right now they need it. And as I said, competition's good. We've got the Nintendo Switch sales, which have just been selling very well. Very, very well. And the Sony's right now with the PlayStation 4 is clearly the winning one at the moment. What will this do for Xbox? Will it help it? I think so. I think without a doubt acquiring EA is going to be a helpful tool for them to sell the Xbox. And let's be honest, they're already planning their next Xbox. Okay, the second units they put out, whatever they called it, and the PlayStation Pro, those are just mid-generation things. That's something a little bit new, just to try to keep it fresh for people that maybe didn't buy the first one. Say, hey, now's the time to buy it. We got this one that's even a little bit better. But it's the next one's on the horizon. These systems keep coming out, and they're expensive. And I don't know about you, I like to get as much bang for my buck out of those systems as I can. As I said, I'm still playing some of the classics. I still play Nintendo. And I even have my Atari. I pull that out once in a while. I'm not always. It's not all about graphics for me. It's about, is the game good? Do I enjoy it? Is the game fun? The graphics is just an additional bonus. Okay. Yeah, pretty graphics could be great, but if the game sucks, what's the point? Well, anyway, that's my overall skepticism on Xbox purchasing EA. I have mixed feelings. The good, better competition, better games for Xbox. The bad is based solely on how will the Microsoft treat this and how will they behave with it. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think Xbox should buy EA? Will you be happy if Xbox buys EA? Or do you think Xbox should take a big old Xbox and shove it up their pooper? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you thought. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notifications bell. I guess the more you do that, the more it helps my videos get noticed. And you guys have been doing that, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to help support me and Little Frugal and American Dream and our content creating here, you can go right down to the info bar below, and we have a link to our Patreon. So go ahead and give that a click. If you don't like it and don't want to do it, that's fine too. That's your choice. Nobody here is being pushy. Just keep on watching the videos if you want to. More power to you. If you hated it, hey, give it a thumbs down. It lets me know, hey, I don't like this crap. All right. So thank you once again for listening to me babble on for about 10 minutes. And until next time, keep it frugal.